Today we will revisit another topic. The reason that we continue to do this is very simple, and we are sure it will be no surprise to you. It is well known to many of you, especially those of you who are or have been teachers, that returning to subjects that one has been exposed to before deepens understanding. Consider that on the subsequent review of a topic one brings an entirely different understanding than one had before. We will have digested what we learned before, and you will bring further life experiences to the table. There are actually two things for us to look at today, and that is because for our purposes they are closely related. They are discernment and resonance. We will also discuss the old definition of discernment. Now in the old definition, discernment worked in this way. A person would compare new information to his or her accepted view of the world or to their desires, and if there was no conflict, accept the new information as true. And there are a great many people to whom the word discernment, whether they realize it or not, still carries this meaning. We would suggest that you may understand this as living in the head. If one is living in the heart, discernment can be explained quite differently and will operate differently. When a person has begun living in the heart, it means in part, that new information is processed by discovering how it feels. Now what does that mean? It means that your feelings are a true barometer of what your higher self knows about the information. This you call resonance. And this may show up as a gut feeling, goosebumps, tingles, warmth, or other ways in which your body responds to what your greater consciousness knows. This works even if one is not yet able to hear or see one's guides and teachers. They will find a way to get through to you. We have spoken of these things before. What we have not mentioned is that at this point it is becoming important for you to discern between reliable sources of information and those not so reliable. What do they mean by discernment? Are they discerning truth or are they finding things that confirm for themselves what they wish to be true? This can be a very fine line, as you can probably see. And there is no one around whom you can absolutely rely upon to help you here. No one, that is, except your own higher knowing and your own discernment. So you can easily see how activating your own powers of discernment is very important, especially now. How do you do that? If you are attempting to live the life of what you call a light worker, if you are on the ascension path, if you follow messages such as ours, then you can ask as frequently as necessary for guidance from us. Or it can be as simple as intending to have such power of discernment. After all, we are not adding anything to your toolbox that you have not brought with you into this life. We are just calling your attention to what you already have. Simply do not allow yourselves to fool yourselves into hanging on to old ways and old concepts that have been used for millennia to keep you in the dark. You have grown well past that now. Your compass on this journey is inside you and well below your brain. It is reliable. For most of you reading this, it is approaching the level of knowing, even if it is not quite recognizable as such quite yet. Enough for today. We will speak with you again soon.